Hi there, my name is Berglund and this is my YouTube channel. This is the first video. This is the intro to my channel, and I just kind of want to quickly go over what it is that I want to do with it. I want this channel to uplift people and improve their health and vitality through cooking, healthy cooking, whole foods. I think a lot of people have this kind of thing in their head that, oh man, I don't want to eat healthy because it's going to taste bad. I don't want to eat brown rice and chicken and broccoli every day and every meal. Well, I'll tell you right now, you don't have to do that. I promise you. So what I want to do is use my background from being a chef for over the last 15 years, traveling all over the world and experiencing new different types of cuisines and cooking in various different types of kitchens. I've learned a lot over the years, and I think there's a kind of a void of teaching people how to cook. I think it's a very important skill that a lot of people don't have, and they use this as an excuse to not eat healthy. Because I can tell you right now from the experience of working in kitchens that a lot of kitchens do not cook healthy food. And also, I want to get into what is healthy food, what makes food healthy. So we'll go very deep into this, and I want to show how to pick these foods out from the store, from the farmer's market, whatever it is. I want to get good food on the plate and into your stomach. And I want to do that in a way where it tastes fantastic and you can have fun cooking it too. So another big part of this channel too that I want to get across is that you don't have to just follow recipes verbatim every time you want to cook something new. I want to teach you how to cook food for yourself and not have to look at the recipe or follow it to the T. I want to show you what different flavor profiles and different spices and different techniques can do to build your resume of cooking techniques so that you can essentially look at a, let's say you find a new recipe that you like, but you don't like some of the ingredients on it or what have you. You're gonna have this tool belt of skills that I'll show you to kind of mix and match and do different things to the recipe so that you can make it your own. Because not everything has to be cookie cutter, and that's just the way of it. So I want to teach that, and that's going to be a huge part of this channel. But another big aspect of this channel is going to be some fitness in there as well. I like to stay in shape, and I like to use movement as one of my doctors to help me get in a better mood, to help me kind of reinvigorate myself and remember what my goals are, and just to get the shit together, basically. And another thing too that might crop up sometimes, I don't know, there might be some dancing. I like to dance a little bit, but I don't know, we'll see.
Baby, don't hurt me, don't hurt me no more.
Funny skits and sketches, but we'll see about that as well. But I think for the first part, I really want to focus on teaching you guys how to cook great food that's healthy for you. So I think what we're going to focus on for this first couple of videos is going to be very kind of niche in a way. I don't know how many of you are familiar with Candida or what Candida is. I'll probably do a separate video about this entirely because this is a whole entire subject that a lot of people don't really know about, but it's one of these things that does affect a lot of people, and they're walking around their daily lives plagued by this, and they have no idea. And unfortunately, a lot of mainstream doctors don't really mess around with this. It is growing in the knowledge base is growing in popularity. But I'll just quickly tell you what it is. It's a yeast that lives inside of your gut. Naturally, you need it. It helps break down food and many other things. But all you have to know is that this yeast can get out of control when a couple of things take place, and this is something that happens to a lot of people. This is, have you ever even taken antibiotics in your life? Sometimes even one strong antibiotic cycle can get rid of enough of your probiotic, your good bacteria in your gut, to let the bad bacteria proliferate, and that includes the yeast. So when the yeast starts to get out of its cage, essentially, for lack of a better term, it can actually turn into a fungus, and then it can wreak all kinds of havoc. Now, there are several different studies and opinions on why that happens, or how that happens. Some people think that the candida is actually trying to save you. Like I said, I'll do a whole nother video right on the subject, but the main point I want to get across here is that I believe that I have a candida overgrowth because of several symptoms, and this is something that I've been dealing with for several years now. And this is one of those things that I am afraid that you can't just get rid of with some pills, or there's no magic potion. This is one of those things, it's a lifestyle change, and it has a lot to do with your sugar intake, what kind of foods you're eating. So what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna focus on, is kind of an elimination diet until I get a test back from, I wanna use Viome, I'm thinking. I'm gonna have to do some more research. It's kind of an expensive test. They do a whole microbiome test of your gut. You give poo samples over, and regardless, they give you a whole entire influx of knowledge based on what is going on in your gut, and this information is incredibly pertinent to what it is that's going on inside of you and what you can do about it. So once I know for sure what's going inside, I mean, it could be SIBO, it could be irritable bowel syndrome, it could be all kinds of things, which all kind of meld together with all these different kinds of symptoms. But what I do know is, I know that you can tell what your body needs and what it doesn't, and what agrees with it and what doesn't agree with it, when you listen to your body and take notes and do an elimination diet. And so that's what I aim to do. I have no excuses. I am fully ready to heal myself through nutrition and food. And this is one of those things that people really just need to realize, that you can heal so much when you feed your body right. Whole foods, lots of vegetables, organic grass-fed proteins, animal products, whether you're a vegan or not. We can get into that later too. I'm all for veganism, but for right now, I know what works for me, and for the most part, and that's why I'm getting this test, so that I can be 100% clear on that. But in the meantime, I'm going to be teaching how to cook foods that are in combination with a low FODMAP diet. If you're not familiar with that, go ahead and look it up, because I could spend a whole nother video on talking about that as well. This is just an introduction video, and I feel like I'm already kind of rambling on. So let's get back to the brass tacks here. I'm going to teach you guys how to cook awesome, amazing food that is delicious, nutritious, and healthy for you. So stay tuned. I'll have one of my first episodes coming out soon. Thanks for watching. Cheers.